This model comes in Corgi's typical high quality box style, and certainly their presentation is always good. So let's lift the lid and the bottom of the box drops out like some kind of hydraulic mechanism, and inside is the usual numbered collector card. One thing that is strange both on the box and on the card is that the tractor is described as an Atkinson Venture, when in fact it should be an Atkinson Venturer. Ah well, the difference is only an R. The internal packaging is a little bit different from some recent Corgi models. There are two plastic trays which are secured together by poppers, but it seems to protect the model quite well from shipping damage. The Atkinson Venturer was a truck from around the 1970s, and this model is in the colours of Malcolm Plant, a Scottish company that's still in existence. As usual for a Corgi model, there's a little bit of assembly to do, and that just consists of adding the mirrors to the Atkinson Venturer. These are easy enough to fit and they press into holes that are formed in the cab. Looking underneath, the chassis is all metal with the transmission modelled. The leaf spring suspension is there, but there's no steering equipment, and the tyre tread is somewhat 1970s. The cab captures the old styling well with the nameplate on the roof and the wraparound windscreens. The distinctive Atkinson logo is on the front and there are jewelled headlamps, and the wheel hubs front and rear are reasonably detailed. Behind the cab there is exhaust and air intake equipment and coiled air lines. At the rear there are painted lights and a realistic number plate. The underside of the trailer is very simple with just the leaf springs modelled at the rear. The trailer is nearly all metal with one exception being the little donkey engine on top of the gooseneck. The metal deck is painted to represent timbers, and there's non-slip surfacing above the rear axles. For an old girl, the Atkinson speeds along well. And taking a look underneath, the wheels are all fixed to common axles and they spin very freely. But unfortunately there is no working steering on this model. In terms of features, the trailer really is just as simple with the axles again spinning very freely. But a nice touch at the rear is that the mud flaps are flexible. So without any more delay, let's join up the trailer parts and make up a complete vehicle. The gooseneck clips into the deck and it's secured by a spring clip mechanism. There's a little switch underneath and you can pull that to open up the spring clip, and then the gooseneck just pops into the holes that are left. It's a simple system that works well enough and it produces quite a strong connection. Adding the trailer and tractor is as simple as it gets because the kingpin just easily drops in. And as you'd expect, you can fully move the trailer without it fouling on the tractor. There's one bit of detail that you can try to enhance the look of the model, and that's to use the airlines and try and clip them to the trailer. But unfortunately there are no holes in the trailer for the airlines to clip into. Anyway, this is a 1970s type of truck, so you can't expect too many mod cons. Well, certainly a trailer like this deserves an old-timer load, and what could be better than an old Ruston Bucyrus 22RB? Overall, this model is at the simple end of the scale in terms of details and features. But like so many Corgi models, the one thing it does have going for it is that it's well made and it looks really good. Only 750 have been made in this colour scheme, and if you can accept the simplicity, then it's recommended.